Welcome to this 10-minute meditation upon the major arcana tarot card, the Fool. The Fool represents new beginnings, free spirit, and adventure. It can represent a leap of faith in a new direction and exploration of something new. I recommend this meditation either if you've drawn the Fool tarot and would like to immerse yourself deeper into that feeling, or perhaps if you're embarking on a new adventure, or would ideally increase your motivation and your dedication towards a new adventure. Make sure you take the time to get yourself comfortable, either laying down flat or seated in a chair or on the floor, and let yourself settle in. We'll start our meditation visualization today by placing ourselves somewhere comfortable. I want you to imagine the surface below you is a deep, comfortable, squashy chair. Feel the softness of the pillows beneath you, the fabric, the connection of the surface of the chair to the surface of your skin. Notice how you feel supported and held by the comfort of this chair. And then your awareness begins to drift outwards into your environment. You notice heavy stone walls, and you notice a fireplace crackling in the corner. There are large, soft rugs and a warmth radiating into the space. You notice the smells, comforting smells of fresh baked bread. And you start to feel the energy of the people around you, your friends and your family, all here within this cabin. Your environment feels safe. It feels relaxed, and you feel comfortable. And then something pulls you to look to the side, peering out of your window. You begin to get a grasp of the coldness, the vastness of the outside world. Perhaps you even notice some ice cracking on the surface of the windows. Or you can just notice the mist, the haze, through the vast expanse into the distance. Then something in you inspires you to explore. So for a moment longer, you acknowledge the comfort, the safety of the space around you. And you take a few moments to pick up just the essentials. The very bare minimum. You fold these essentials into a sack and place it on your back. Feel the warmth of the space around you once again penetrating into your skin, warming the space in the very center of your chest. And then you open the door. You are struck with the vastness of the space around you, the coolness, the crispness of the air. There is a shock as it rushes through your body, a sense of adrenaline, as you adapt and adjust. You take a step outside and close the door behind you, leaving yourself exposed to the elements. And for a moment you ponder, where from here? Where do I go now? And in this moment, you're left with a sense of spaciousness through your mind, waiting for something to rise. And struck as an initial streak of creativity, you notice, far into the distance, over the edge of a cliff, the peaking of the sunrise. And this may be just starting as some pink or purple hues of light. And you feel drawn to the warmth. You begin to notice how this feels as it radiates onto your skin. This warmth is different from the one of your cabin. This one is electric and new. And slowly and mindfully, you begin to put one foot in front of the other and walk towards the sun. Eventually, you start to notice that the town around you, the people around you begin to drop away. And you're left feeling alone, perhaps even a little bit scared. And you begin to realize you're taking the path less traveled by, on a new adventure. As you continue on, taking steps, feeling the ground beneath your feet, feeling the freshness of the cool air on your skin, you notice a rustling in a nearby bush. From a place of curiosity, you step closer. And from this bush out pops a small white dog. Pure innocence and joy radiate from this dog. He's in a state of bliss. And from this moment, you realize that this state of bliss, of adventure, of curiosity, this little white dog is going to be your companion on your journey. And as you approach the side of the cliff, your journey does get more challenging. You may start to lose momentum as the incline builds. Every now and again you may lose your footing as the rubble of the rocks begins to slide from underneath. But each step of the way, you keep your eyes fixed firmly on the next step ahead. The little white dog following you along each step of the way. And after some long and tedious steps, you begin to breach the top of the cliff. Vast flat expanses ahead of you as you begin to walk. And as you stand upon the edge of the cliff looking out, there is huge, huge expanses in all directions. The sun is continuing to beam down on your face. And you realize in this moment that you have unlimited potential in the direction you choose to go. And you realize your journey has just begun.